Now you see it, now you don't. Here are 10 amazing invisibility technologies. Number 10. Quantum stealth. This amazing invisibility technology was created by Hyperstealth Biotechnology Corp. and has been dubbed a real-life Harry Potter invisibility cloak. The quantum stealth, as it's more commonly called, can obscure objects, making them appear invisible. The sheet is made of light-bending material and boasts the use of something called broadband invisibility. The technology could be used to hide anything from ships to vehicles to spacecrafts. The company explains that quantum stealth can render a subject invisible from a variety of spectrums, including thermal. The technology is currently patent pending, but its creators are confident that it will find a variety of future uses. Number 9. Electromagnetic cloaking. Researchers from Spain have been working hard on a groundbreaking invisibility technology called electromagnetic cloaking. This technology utilizes the principles behind plasmonic cloaking and leans on previous studies from Stanford University scientists. Electromagnetic cloaking is, essentially, the interaction of light and nanostructures. When light and nanostructures interact, they create electrical currents that make objects appear invisible. This technology, although amazing, is limited though, as scientists point out that it can only be used to hide small objects. Number 8. Octopus-inspired synthetic skin. Scientists often turn to nature for inspiration when developing new technologies, and this invisibility technology is no exception. Professors and researchers at MIT are currently crafting a very unusual type of invisibility technology. They are creating a dynamic and flexible material that basically mimics the responsive behavior of cephalopod skin. Cephalopods, like octopus, cuttlefish, and squid, are able to blend in with their surroundings at a moment's notice. They can change the patterns of their skin, or even the texture if need be. This allows them to become virtually invisible to predators. Scientists, through extensive research and advanced technology, are hoping to duplicate a cephalopod's camouflaging abilities. If they can do this, then soldiers could become invisible on the battlefield. Before we move on, be sure to subscribe to Daily Top 10s with notifications on so you don't miss any of our videos. Number 7. Spectral cloaking. Spectral cloaking is an amazing, innovative invisibility technology that is being fine-tuned by a team of researchers at the Institut National de la Recherche Scientifique in Montreal. Spectral cloaking involves a cable, a laser light, and a target object. In spectral cloaking, the light's frequency is changed. This change allows light to pass through the object. Normally, light interacts with an object, so by allowing light to pass through it, the object appears invisible. When an object is cloaked this way, the viewer can actually see through the object to whatever is behind it. Researchers at Montreal have recently done a number of successful experiments using spectral cloaking. In a press release, the researchers have stated that they have made a target object fully invisible to the observation under realistic broadband illumination. This is a huge step forward in spectral cloaking, and the scientists are excited at the prospects of future advancements in this amazing invisibility technology. Number 6. The carpet cloak. Researchers at the University of California, Berkeley are beginning to control how light reflects on objects. They have developed something called a carpet cloak. Carpet cloaks are made from Teflon and ceramic particles. In carpet cloaking, an object is put underneath a layer, which is called the carpet. Using a variable refractive index, objects underneath the carpet become undetectable to light. So, all you see is the carpet, the layer on top, and not the object underneath. The project is being led by Professor Shang Zhang and is still in its early stages. But he and his team are optimistic that carpet cloaking will change the way we think about invisibility and eventually allow invisibility to become somewhat mainstream. Number 5. Shen Shiku's invisibility cloak. Shen Shiku is the deputy head of criminal investigation department at the Ministry of Public Security in China, and he claims that he has successfully made an invisibility cloak. He posted his creation on YouTube, where it quickly racked up views. He is calling his technology quantum technology cloth made of transparent material. He explains that his technology works by reflecting the light waves around it, so when a person stands behind it, it looks like they have disappeared. He further explains that his technology could be used by soldiers at night. Under the protection of his cloak, they would avoid night vision spyware. However, some people have pointed out that he may be using advanced editing software, and that his cloak is not really an invisibility cloak at all. This has not been proven as of yet, but either has his cloak. Number 4. The Rochester Cloak. The Rochester Cloak is not a new technology, but it is still one of the most amazing invisibility technologies around. The Rochester Cloak was developed by John Howell. Howell was a professor of physics at the University of Rochester when he developed the cloak. He also had a partner, graduate student Joseph Choi. Together, they developed one of the world's most widely used invisibility technologies. The Rochester Cloak is a cloaking device that features 4 standard lenses. When the viewer moves several feet away from the object, these lenses make the object seem invisible. For the Rochester Cloak to work, the object has to be in the cloaked region, which is a cylindrical region between the first and last lens. The Rochester Cloak is actually pretty easy to build, and since it uses fairly inexpensive materials, it is sometimes used in science classes to demonstrate the physics of invisibility cloaking. Number 3. Invisible active camouflage. There are times when camouflage is crucial, especially in the military. But all camouflage has its limits. Until now. Researchers from TU Wien, Vienna, and colleagues from both Greece and the US have teamed up to develop a completely new invisibility technology. This new technology uses an opaque material. The material is irradiating from above with a specific wave pattern. When the wave pattern hits the material, the waves can essentially pass right through the material without anything to obstruct them. Researchers have been quick to point out how fundamental this technology could be for military camouflage. It would allow its user to actively camouflage, changing how they camouflage depending on their surroundings. But the uses don't stop there. Researchers have also pointed out that this technology could be applied to all sorts of waves, including sound waves. The technology is still in the experimental stages, but computer simulations have shown that this technology could work, so invisible active camouflage is a very real future possibility. Number 2. Toyota's cloaking device. It might seem strange that a car manufacturer is dabbling in invisibility technology, but that's exactly what Japanese car manufacturer Toyota is doing. Toyota has found a way to make parts of vehicles invisible. In fact, they have even received a US patent for their amazing invisibility technology. They received the patent for apparatuses and methods for making an object appear transparent. The technology is essentially a cloaking device that makes the car's A-pillars to the left and right of the vehicle's dashboard invisible. Toyota claims that, due to upgrades in crash safety standards, A-pillars have become larger. But larger A-pillars actually pose a problem to motorists as they limit visibility. The solution? Make the A-pillars disappear. At least that's what Toyota has proposed. Using mirrors to bend visible light around the A-pillars, Toyota's patented invisibility technology will improve the visibility for all motorists. Motorists will be able to see through the A-pillars, which will give motorists a wider view of the road. This will make for safer driving conditions. And although the concept has not yet made its way into mainstream manufacturing, Toyota claims that it's only a matter of time before this amazing invisibility technology becomes available to all of their vehicles. Number 1. Invisible glass. Most invisibility technologies involve cloaking or hiding an object, so they don't really achieve true invisibility as far as invisibility definitions are concerned. However, Charles Blanc and Andreas Liepis have developed an invisibility technology that makes the object truly invisible. They have developed the world's first invisible glass. The glass, which was developed at the Brookhaven National Library, was actually inspired by the biology of a moth's eye. Their groundbreaking technology essentially eliminates all glare from glass, making the glass appear virtually invisible. The technology uses a very specific process. When the glass is assembled, the assembly process creates tiny cones. These tiny cones are painfully small. In fact, they are 1,000 times smaller than a grain of sand. But these nanometer cones are able to transmit light in a way that has never been seen before. To put this technology in perspective, an ordinary piece of glass can transmit 92% of light, but invisible glass can transmit 99.7% of light. Blanc and Liapis foresee their invisible glass being used for car windshields, eyeglasses, solar panels, and even smartphones. And although glass is normally see-through in and of itself, it's not invisible. Invisible glass is the most amazing invisibility technology developed to date, which is why it has earned the top spot on this list of amazing invisibility technologies. Check out our previous videos on the top 10 abandoned real estate developments that failed and the top 10 most haunted roads on Earth. And remember to subscribe to Daily Top 10s with notifications on so you don't miss any of our videos.